see what he got for the final. He's rested. He didn't tire out. So
Yes, he definitely had a faster second fight.
they went for a fight already. They ready to go.
Victor Honorio went on to beat João Gabriel Rocha in the second round. Now he is facing Patrick Gaudio.
That beat
This will
Fedor in a very fast submission.
exactly. This will be a wrestling match, I believe, bro. I think it's fair to say. I don't see Victor Honorio pulling guard, and
Neither Patrick Gaudio.
yeah. But again, how do you out wrestle a tank? That
Well,
remains the question.
He out wrestled that little tank, which was Calazans. So let's see if he can upgrade.
Oh, this is the bigger version. This is an 810 here. This is not just anything.
Well,
Nice takedown by Victor Honorio.
he didn't even fight against, did he?
Yeah, it was Patrick was, almost accepted and tried to scramble. Was expecting him trying to get back up from that takedown. That's bad news for Patrick.
I think the way he's one leg X guard. That's what I think.
Yeah, what single X will do, an omoplata. See, omoplata will do. Got to get underneath him. It's the same thing we're talking about the João Gabriel Rocha. What the difference is, if Patrick lets Victor Honorio get that head and underhook, I don't think Patrick's gonna be able to push him away like João Gabriel did. Because João Gabriel had like a few inches on Victor Honorio. Patrick doesn't. If he lets him get to the head there in that half guard, that could be very, very problematic for Patrick to recover because, Victor is a heavyweight, man. It's not a guy like that gets you on half guard,
It's a big problem.
It is a huge problem.
But one advantage that Patrick Gaudio has is he's very explosive too.
He's very explosive as well. You saw how quickly he went for that.
Plata.
Plata / shoulder lock there, and he was so quick about it.
Shoulder elbow lock.
So shoulder, whatever happens first, right?
Yeah.
But this goes back to what we were saying, bro. You have to create. Like sometimes you're throwing stuff at your opponent. It's not jiu-jitsu's not linear. You're just throwing stuff. Let's see what sticks. Let's see what works, and you go from A to B, from B back to A. C, D, F, A, B. Like just mixing it up.
There you take.
See what happens, but you have to be creative. This is one thing I insist on. Is just that movement is such an important aspect of jiu-jitsu, right? Sometimes we're trying to force something on the opponent. It doesn't work. But if you're always moving, you're always creating, the opportunity will present itself eventually.
Honorio is given a very good opportunity to get underneath of the one leg X guard, but I don't know if Patrick sees him, but every time that he stands up, look now, see?
Yeah, that's a very good observation, bro. Like that would be a great opportunity to get underneath him. The question is Patrick comfortable in that position?
Well, that's how he got to Fedor. That's what I'm thinking.
From the single X, right?
He got to the underneath and got to the heel.
Well, that might be an effective strategy against Victor as well, because if you can get Victor on his butt and attack his feet.
And there's an advantage if they both have fought before, trained before, because they know each other weaknesses, right? So there's respect.
Exactly, there's respect. But again, at the same time, you know what you can and can't do against your former training partner, opponent, and so you're like, this guy won't tap from this position, or he's got a weakness for this one. Just because you know that your opponent knows a weakness doesn't mean you're able to block it. So.
Well, one thing for sure that we know so far is that Paulo Miyao got his belt, second belt of the season, and that Patrick Gaudio got the fastest submission of the event.
I guess the only two questions remaining: who will be the champion in the over 95 kilo division, and who best fighter of the night?
Yeah. It's happening more things than I expected it was going to do. Things.
No, it's actually more dynamic than I thought it was going to be. I agree. Notice that Victor Honorio passes a lot to his left, to Patrick's right. If I were Patrick,
on
the left. Thank you. I would not feed him the half guard on that side, because even if it's just like a simple move, like an underhook and knee slice pass, the coordination and pressure are not necessarily the same. Look at that agility, man. Look, he could have continued though.
Well recovered.
Could have followed through with the pass.
Does remind me of Gabriel Vela. Gabriel Vela does this kind of things.
I was going to ask you, have you ever competed against Gabriel Vela?
Yes, and I won one and I lost one.
I remember that one time he went against Terere in Sao Paulo. It was a big rivalry at the time.
I think Terere was the closest one that I didn't fire. I trained with him.
With Terere?
Yeah, after all. It's very good training.
Yeah,
very technical.
He's a great coach, man. Like I was under him for a couple years.
How about
in Sao
you?
Paulo.
Do you have any?
That I would like to go against? Well, I think Saul is one. You know, but again, he's not
that's
quite.
the
Oh,
guillotine.
nice guillotine.
Yeah,
That was
he's a
wow.
That was on.
Submission by Victor Honorio.
That was an amazing submission, but that was fast.
That was quick. Incredible. Great win by Victor Honorio. ACB above 95 kilos.